Hi, my name's Asger and welcome to How to Start a Business with £500. Now we've got the website going, and within those websites we've started loading some products on there. And the products that are originally chosen were in a way influenced by the people we're using as a drop shipment model. So one of the products we first looked at was the personalized mug. And then we're now going to start looking and talking about engraved compact mirrors, and we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. But what I've done, okay, right, is I've invited Paul Turner across, which I think you've probably seen him through our previous videos again, who's a search engine optimization specialist. And I came across Paul using LinkedIn, because one of the things I've said about this particular project is you have to use as many tools as you can find to help you to find the right people to take your business forward. Now, what happened, okay, I got in touch with on LinkedIn to say I'm looking for a specialist in a particular area. Somebody got in touch with me, I got in touch with Paul, and here we are talking about search engine optimization. So what I did, I said personalized mug. So Paul, you know the information I sent through you about the various products that I wanted to load on. One of the ones I want to send you through, okay, was the personalized mug. Okay. And the reason why, as I said to you, I chose it was because my drop shipper told me that I can sell these things. But when I sent it through to you, okay, the analysis that you did, it revealed some very, very interesting statistics, which was how difficult it is to get this search term up. Can you tell us what? Okay, well,
first of all, I think if you approach anybody to do SEO for you, really they should be talking to you about keywords first of all. Mm-hmm. And that's where I will always start with the client, is the keywords. Now you came to me and with the idea of the website, and mugs was one of the things I've looked at. I ran it through, this is actually specialist tools that I use.
In fact, Paul, okay, it was interesting, okay, because what I did, okay, I actually went to the Google AdWords tool, which is a free tool that you can get from Google, and on there, okay, it says when I did the search term, it was about 33,000 people
33,100
look for this particular item as a personalized mug.
Okay.
Now, for me, it sounds great. If I can get a percentage of the order, it's a big market. But when I actually send information through to you, and you said, okay, you're using specialist software, it gave you a bit more detailed information.
Well, what I did, I used that as a springboard to look at all the other things you said, you could probably get, and I looked at the website and took some information off. Now, personalised mugs, like you say, 33,100 people look for that, but there's 1,930,000 competing websites.
Great.
So...
But you know what, Paul, okay, right, that's a fair point, okay. We've been going for about 4 or 5 weeks now on this particular project. But what was interesting, okay, right, because we're using social media, which is Twitter and so on, we've actually had orders for these.
Fantastic.
And that's the important bit. We've had orders from it. But what you recognise from it is a highly competitive keyword, because how many million?
1,930,000 people are actually targeting that key phrase on their website. Doesn't mean to say you can't sell them through social media, through advertising in a paper, through word of mouth, whatever. But when it comes to search engine optimization, with people that actually search for things and find them, there's nothing more targeted. And a recent report actually said that SEO was the best performing lead generator, which is really good news for me, keeps me in shoes. But from the keywords you gave me, something that sprang out, and we're going to talk about these, is the compact mirrors. Mm-hmm. And if I use my specialist software, it tells me that to get on the first page, to even get on the first page of Google for the mugs, you're going to need something like 458 quality links found and indexed by Google. And Google, by the way, is notorious for not listing links that it finds. So to get 458, you might actually have to build 40,000 to get that magic figure showing, okay? So it's just a rough idea, but I know that's very difficult. Mm-hmm. When we come down and we talk about targeting, and come down the list a bit, we find the mirrors looks like a really good area for you. Engraved compact mirror, for example, I only need about 30 links to get on the first page. Mm-hmm. Now there's only 390 searches for that particular phrase, but it's very targeted.
Okay, so I'm just going to follow this through a bit more, okay, right? I chose this one as a starting point, but what I did, okay, also again through consultation with you, okay, right? So one of the products I want to choose that we're going to illustrate to our viewers out there is how to get up the search rankings. Yes. We're going to show them 2 models, okay? I mean, we've got the compact mirrors here, right? That one there, and this is a real nice one where we've got a picture of somebody on there. And again, we'll talk about those things in a few minutes. We're going to show and illustrate, how and what kind of strategies we're going to have to take on search engine optimization to get this one higher up the rankings on the search engines. And we're going to talk about the compact mirrors as to how we're going to get them of the search engines? Because I suspect, okay, it's going to have to be two different things, isn't it?
Well, to be honest with you, no, it's pretty much the same principle. It really comes down to setting the website up correctly and the page correctly for each product, but then it comes down to the sheer power of the links that you've got promoted to it. Now, I mean, obviously, this is my trade, it's what I do all day. I have a few tricks up my sleeve that I might employ more to get you there for the mugs, and we will eventually. But to make an impact on your business quickly, we will get there quicker using those techniques.
Okay.
The way I put it is the hole example I spoke to you about earlier. If you take a keyword and imagine it's a hole, if it's an easier keyword like engraved compact mirror, it's a small hole, and you can give me a little spade that you get from the seaside and I can go and dig that hole for you quite easily. When you come onto this is like digging a hole probably for the foundation of a house, and therefore I need maybe a digger, I need a team of labourers, I need a lot more resource to get you there for that. Even though it's still the process of digging is the same process that will get you there.
More resources.
More resources, more time.
Okay.
And the compact mirror is less resources, less time.
Okay, so just talking through quickly, okay, right? What are we going to do? Or what are you going to do to help me to get these search terms up? What are we physically going to do? What are you going to physically do for me?
I'm going to review the page for you where the products are listed.
Okay.
And I'm going to run a report which you can do for yourselves with Traffic Travis, which I mentioned in the last video, the free report. So I'll do that for you, but that, to be honest, is the tip of the iceberg, the easy stuff.
Okay.
What I'm going to do to build links to your website and that particular page with the right anchor text, which again we mentioned in the last video, is I'm going to generate articles that talk about compact mirrors and GIFs. As long as it's a related subject, I'm going to write those. I'm going to send those out to article directories, and if you go on Google and you just search for article directories, you'll find hundreds if not thousands of article directories you can submit to. Each article directory that takes that article is going to give you a link back to your website.
Okay.
So that will boost the links to your website. It's a good idea to use unique versions of the articles wherever possible, because Google has a duplicate content issue and it doesn't like duplicate content. So it's a good idea to rewrite that article several times, and that's where people like me earn our money, basically by managing to know the right techniques and the right things to do to keep you safe and not lose your ranking to get you up there. The other
article, that's the article.
Articles. The other thing we'll do is send out forum posts. The other thing we'll do is we'll comment on blogs that are related.
Forums again, find them the same way. Just go
forums,
to Google.
Just go to Google, search for forums. In this case, you'd search for GIF forums ideally, and you go and you can open up an account at each forum, which mentions a website. So in your account details, you're allowed to mention your website, and that's a good way of getting a link. Then obviously you can comment on your own forum, but also other people's forums. So I would search for. Again, I have some whiz-bang tools, but to do it yourself, you just search for gift forums maybe, and you can go and post. Blogs are very good. You can create your own blog, and that provides unique sort of focused content, and you can put as many posts as you like on your blog that link through to your main website. But to get a good range of links, you'll comment on other people's blogs.
Okay.
They are predominantly the main ways that we generate links to our website.
Okay.
The other thing you can do is you can also ask other website owners to give you a link back to you. There used to be a big thing, and it's called reciprocal link building, where I'll give you a link to you from my website if you give me a link back. That can be good still, but all you're doing is swapping power between you, so nobody really ends up better off. It's much more powerful to get what we call backlinks, one-way links pointing to you. So you'd have to give me a tenner to get a link to your website, Asgar.
Okay, which as you said, okay, it really defeats the object.
It's a slow process doing it that way, whereas you can go and easily send out an article that you've written just a few times. You can send that out to a lot of websites very quickly. So
just to summarise on this one, Paul, okay, right? For this one and for this one, okay, right? What you're going to be doing this for me,
yes, and
I can do it as well, is that we're going to go on to Google, find out what article websites are out there for gifts, right? And I'm going to write an article and I'm going to post it to that. Okay. I'm going to then go and find forums.
Yes.
Going to join the forums, and within those forums, okay, right, I can put my link in to the particular website, which will be just in GIFs.
Yeah.
And then the other one is blogs.
Yes.
I can create my own blog, but I suppose in some respect I could actually go and comment on other people's blogs, can't I?
Commenting on other people's blogs give you what we call IP diversity and a wide range of links. And so it's a good thing to do, is to comment on others. Having your own blog gives you a very focused, in effect, another website that's just focused on engraved mirrors, engraved compact mirrors. And the links that come from that blog can therefore become super powerful if you keep updating that blog. And that's a bit more of an advanced technique, but it's very easy to do.
Okay. I think, Paul, okay, I think, again, we've just scratched the surface again.
Absolutely.
Would you mind, right, for the viewers out there, doing a short video presentation about link building.
Absolutely.
And then what we'll do, okay, we can post it onto our website, and then from the website we can then put a link out there,
No worries.
and then people can click on it,
Yeah,
and
no
then
problem.
and then we can. And if they've got any questions, we'll pass it straight to Paul, and Paul can answer them. Keep you busy, Paul.
Fantastic.
And keep you busy. Okay, and we can just keep on answering questions as they come
no
up.
problem.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
So once again, Paul,
Okay.
thank you.
Thanks.